And a very good morning, Mark. Here it is Tuesday, February the 25th, going on 8 a.m. Eastern. That's 1 p.m. GMT. Lots of activity to start the day. Let's start on the US dollar index. I've put in my fib retracement tool, using my fib retracement tool, which I put in yesterday as well. And let's see if it holds the same significance. I'm measuring the previous uptrend we've been in from 99.78, and that is beginning of October last year, all the way up to the 110 level, and measuring this downward trend we're looking at. And the first fib retracement level at 38.2%, 106.12, we saw that it has tested that level on the downside. Yesterday fought back a little, not much of a fight back. Yes, and today sellers are resuming the downtrend. Let's see if that 106 level, the 106.12 support level, holds up again. Sellers, of course, will be looking to break below the 106 level. Buyers looking to trade above that 106 level and looking at 106.60 on the upside. And that is the resistance level there. US session about to get underway, so often we see a reversal once the US session gets underway. So that's what we're looking at, a continuation of the sell-off that started today, or a resumption of yesterday's uptrend where buyers try to bounce off this first fib retracement level and looking to break above resistance at 106.72. Let's have a look at the S&P. Flat to start the day. Bear in mind that it's an hour and a half until Wall Street opens. It's tried a little higher, set resistance at 6,017. There you can see it, and support at just under the 6,000 level, 5,979. That 6,000 level where it's sitting right now has proved to be pivotal, and we'll see which way it moves once Wall Street does open. And interesting to see if we see the inverse relationship between US dollar and equities, particularly the S&P. Gold. The sell-off in gold, we've seen for the past few days, almost a week now, where buyers haven't been able to really break through this resistance level at 2,954. It's been trying it for quite a few days. A sell-off again today. Yesterday's support sitting at 2,919. This 2,920 certainly a relevant level. The gap I'm seeing, the trading range I'm seeing here, rather, 2,920, 2,955, so just over a $30 range. That's where we've been sitting for pretty much for the past week, the past 7 trading days. It's a matter of whether sellers can add and continue this sell-off that we're seeing that started the day through the Asian European session, whether that continues through the US session. Alternatively, whether this becomes an opportunity for buyers to step in once the US session gets underway. And that's what we have been seeing, and come up again and test the resistance levels. Let's have a look at Brent oil. Sellers continuing. Right now, testing support at 73.70, strong downtrend. Every time buyers do step in, sellers take over. You can see that that's from last week on Friday. Strong downtrend, set the support at 73.78. It's already pushed that a little bit lower yesterday and doing the same today at 73.66 is the support. Intraday resistance 74.75. So buyers would look to first get above 74 and look to get back up to that resistance level around the 74.70. Sellers, of course, looking to break below the support level at 73.70. Everything we're looking at, we're seeing red candles. We saw US dollar index being sold off, gold being sold off, and now we see the same thing in oil. And here's the really big one for today, and that is Bitcoin. Very big sell-off that we saw yesterday, continuing today. Interesting, I've put in here the first fib retracement level, which I measured. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I've put this as my starting point at the 50,000 level, and that's from August of last year, from the 50,000 all the way up to the almost the 110,000. And here is the retracement, looking for levels where it could possibly get held up or potential opportunities for a reversal. And that first fib retracement level sits at 86,395. Let's call it 86.4 thousand. That is the first real test for sellers. Didn't quite get there. Support this morning at 86.9, almost 87,000. It is kind of fighting back now, 89,300. But I think those are the levels to watch for. We have to look for significant levels here. And I think this would be a significant level. The 86.9, the 87,000. Will sellers be able to break below that? In other words, break below the first fib retracement level? Or are we seeing this? Is this going to materialize into some kind of a bounce that we see here and sitting right now at the 89,000? Have to go to the shorter time frames to find suitable levels. So everything down to start the day. Let's see as the US session gets underway. I will keep you updated and see you at the end of today's session. Good trading.